I got a bunch of games out this time because I figured it's going to go by quickly, some of these, mainly because, at least for Breakout and or Super Breakout, I do not believe I have their box or directions for it. I will double check later and edit the description below at a later date, should that become the case. But if I don't, then, as usual, enjoy Breakout in original first setting mode. It's not too difficult. It's kind of like Pong, except the other guy doesn't exactly move his paddle out the way. So I gotta remember which controller I picked to play it with, though. Oh crap! Is it this one? Shit, we're gonna find out real quick. Oh yeah, that is it. Can you probably? Yeah, you can see that. Here we go. I will play a maximum of maybe 8 minutes of this game before I switch to Super Breakout. Let's go. I like the rainbow aesthetic of it, though. Not gonna lie. I don't like how it's going that quickly. And what I did find out from messing with it earlier, the difficulty switch changes the size of the paddle. Right now I have it set to a bigger paddle, so I have more of a chance of this game going on longer. Granted, it needed a purple at the bottom to be a true rainbow. Or maybe they just couldn't have purple in video games at this day and age. I don't know. Somebody let me know down in the comments if you like. Gotta get it to get up there and bounce around its own house a bunch of times. Shit. See, if you can get it up behind the red, it'll just ricochet a bunch and kill a bunch of lions for you. But I'm going to try that again. Granted, this is the only game of the bunch I played before starting a video, but only because I was checking to make sure it was the Pong paddle you were supposed to use. And yes it is. Granted, on most games it'll tell you the cartridge itself, but I just wanted to be sure, because I want to have to dig out everything to get to a racing paddle, which I'll need for things like pole position, and I think the other game is Street Racer, one of which I have the directions for. Just once I want to see it go outside its own habitat. That's lucky because I got one ball left. Damn it! It shouldn't be that difficult. You gotta be kidding me. Shit. Come on. What the actual hell? Come on. Just once, I want to get past the red. Oh, yo. One ball left. No. Ah, hell. You can see why I brought out a bunch of games, though. Some of these are fairly simple. Don't require a lot of action or thought. But I go a little bit quiet because I'm like concentrating really hard. You can't see it, but I'm flipping off the screen right now. Even though I knew that was my fault, I'm still going to flip off the game because it can. Well, tell me when it hits the orange thing, it goes super fast because it would be so annoying. Makes you wonder, though, how many kids in 70, whatever the hell, or early 80, whatever the hell, spent hours just trying to do this. I mean, I could have easily started this channel by simply re-uploading everything that I'd done before and then working backwards with all my games from the Switch back down to the Atari, but I figured, nah, I'll start with the Atari. I need that shit out of my floor, out of the middle of my floor anyway. Because I just coincidentally started this channel at the same time I brought back all my stuff from the fair, which included my Atari. So I didn't win anything, by the way, in case you were wondering. I never do. I'm not trying to be fancy or something. And I know one time there was a Star Trek collection that included and I don't know how he did it, a disc that was playing either episodes or some of the old movies or something to do with Star Trek. So one more time, and then I will stop this, switch out for Super Breakout, and start that one. Maybe some of you video game nerds and computer game nerds out there can help me with something. A long, long time ago, like 97, 98, I was in the second grade, so you're going to have to do some digging. Our teacher had this Macintosh computer, it was an Apple Mac, as I recall, because I can still see the save load go in my head. A silly, outdated, never mind. But it had this game that was kind of like Breakout. Oh, kind of gap. It's kind of like Breakout, but it had these skulls in the four corners. And then what you had to do is the ball was the same color as, okay, let's just describe an example level. Imagine the Lego version of a circle where it kind of curves, but you can't, but it's like a blocky curve, you know. And in the middle, the colors from outside to in, light blue, dark blue, light green, red, yellow, just for example. And your ball would start out with light blue, and you'd have to try and knock off all the light blue colored boxes you could. If your ball went into a skull, it was dead. game over. If your ball changed color, you could not hit a different color than the color you were asked to go for. So if you fucked up and left some light blue behind, you had to hit the dark blue. Otherwise, if you hit another color, your ball was game over. So if anybody knows vaguely what that was and can help me find the name of it, I'd sure love to play it again, because it is almost as addicting as this thing here. Anyway, yeah, that's it. We'll switch to Super Breakout.